What's up? Thanks for tuning in to my chess improvement journey. I am right now Ramsey, and this is my series Road to 1500 in 100 Days on chess.com. Right now, we're currently at 24 subscribers, so if this sounds like something that would interest you, please hit the subscribe button to support the channel. In today's video, we are on day 39. Current rating 1258, the highest yet, leaving 242 to go. I will say I got quite a few games for you guys today. I played 3 games. I won 3 games. It's been a pretty good night, really. And I'm happy to show you all 3. So let's go ahead and look at the first one. In this first game, I'm playing a guy named King Will 7777777 from the United States, and I have the white pieces here. So I start with d4, and I'm looking to play the stone wall, and I'm not quite sure where to go from here. The move I played, I really wasn't very happy with. I almost feel like I should take this pawn. Best move here, c4. But I played the bishop here, and all he had to do was go here, and then my bishop's got to move. So not the greatest in my opinion. So I play this, giving the bishop a square to retreat. Sure enough, he plays this move, and I got a nice little spot here to tuck the bishop. He plays b5, and then I make my first inaccuracy. e4 was the best. Could have challenged this pawn, challenged his pawn chain, and gained more space. But I play this, and he follows with a mistake, f5 being the best move here. And then I follow with an inaccuracy. Trying to get this stonewall structure going. I'm sure this probably wasn't the greatest move, but one thing I noticed yet is only moves he's made have been pawn moves. I was trying to figure out how to capitalize on this, but I couldn't really find anything, so I decided the best thing to do was just develop. And at this point, I got a 0.7 advantage. I got 2 pieces out, king castled, and I'm going to keep taking it from there. This here was a miss. Believe it or not, it says that knight e5 was the best. F takes e5, f takes e5, and this is pretty good. I got an open file, and I lost a piece, but I got some pretty good space in an open file. So I mean, that might not have been the worst move, but anyways, I played this. And then there was another tactic here. I see this is a blunder, and I wonder why this is a blunder. So my best move was knight takes e5, f takes e5, queen h5 check, g6, bishop takes g6, h takes g6, queen takes h8. So I didn't find that move, but that would have worked out a little bit better. And at this point, I got a 3 point advantage on the engine, so I'm kind of happy with that. And then I do another miss. Best move, e takes d5. I just kept missing that. So now I got this bishop opened up. Feeling pretty good about this position here. I got a 1 advantage. And then he makes an inaccuracy here. Best move, queen b6. And then, of course, I follow with an inaccuracy. Knight takes e5 is a mistake. Best move, bishop e3. But anyways, he takes. And I instantly challenge him right here. I have plans of bringing the king over here, or the queen over here. After I get the free pawn, and I'd really like to pin this queen here. But he gets out of dodge. And now, this was questionable. I moved this here, attacking this square, but I could have moved here with check and had a very similar. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Check. And he'd have to move over here, and I'm in a pretty good spot. But I just go here, and he blunders with this move. Best move at this point. F takes G5, which is what I played. F takes G6. H takes G6. And then I take with the bishop, with putting the king in check. He should have moved the king to F8 at this point. But now I bring the rook over with another check. Take, check. I got mate in 24. If anybody can find that, please post that in the comments. You're a genius. Best move on this point was bishop d6. Challenging the queen, also attacking this rook, and I could probably pretty easily win this piece here. I take this. Check. Can't move because the knight's pinned. And this was a bad move. Bishop d6 once again was the best move, but that's not what I played. Now I take the rook here, which they say is a great move. Gets the king right out there in the open, limits his defenders. And now I got 3 pieces attacking this knight. He's got 3 pieces defending it. At this point, you can see he was running very low on time. He obviously made it seemed like a bad move, but. And now, I'm up significantly, up 9 in material, 11 point advantage, 11.5 it says on the engine. Best move right there would have been bishop f6. And it was at this point he ran out of time. So, shout outs to King Will. That was a good game. Next game, playing Melky 22PH from the Philippines. What up, Melky? This game, I got the black pieces. He starts off E4. I'm playing the perk here. And they're calling this the ready opening. King's Indian attack. Symmetrical defense. So I'm playing the King's Indian. He's playing the King's Indian. Or the ready King's Indian. Not quite sure how that works. And as of move 7, the game's pretty much even. He's got a 0.1 advantage. This was an inaccuracy. Best move, knight d7. Wow. Knight d7 here. It was an odd move to get my knight over here, but my plan was I wanted to start pushing and attacking over here. So I take, he takes, I take, he takes, and then I make another miss. Best move here, bishop takes d4. I wonder why. Bishop takes f3, or bishop, hold on a second. Best move, bishop takes d4. Okay. Best move is get this free pawn here. He can't take back because then I take the queen. But I play this. Take. Get my rook here on this open file. I wanted, my goal here in this move was to protect this piece because I was planning on pushing this. I got 3 attackers here, but he plays this, which I thought he might. And there's obviously a whole lot going on here. You know, I could take, and he really can't take back. Well, if he does, then I take the queen. He could take back and, you know, whatever. But I decide first to take. He takes. I get the free piece. He takes. I take. He takes. I take. And as of move 20, I got a 4.3 advantage. 4.4 now. And after this move, he resigns. So that was a fairly quick game, but still, shout outs to Melky from Philippines. And finally, game 3, have the black pieces once again. Starts off with e4, the perk. And he decides that he wants to push right away. And I'm not going to lie, he kind of puts me in a predicament here. He gets a lot of attacking pieces on my king side really quick, and it really kind of made me nervous. So right now he's got 2 attackers here. So I push the pawn, blocking this attack. Now he brings another bishop over here, attacking my knight. Can't move the knight because then he takes the queen. So I go ahead and castle. Knight c3. I make a mistake. Best move, knight b, d7. Challenging this knight early on. And I could see definitely later in the game why that would have been a good idea. Because now he gets another knight in here. So he's got 2 attackers on this square. I got 2 attackers. Can't really move my queen. So I decide this. Still best move, knight b, d7. And then the blunder, a5. Queen a5 check was the best. So, as you can see, these last 2 or 3 games, I'm really missing this check on the corner of the side of the board here. But his best move at this point would have been queen f3, which he plays not long after. h6 would have been the best, forcing the trade now while I got the well, it's pretty much even. I mean, he could always go back, but then he plays the great move, Queen F3. Now he's got 3 attackers. I got 2. So it seems pretty much that that piece is his. I decide to gobble up the free pawn. He takes. I grab another free pawn. Now I take. He takes. And I move the queen here, or king here. At this point, he's got a 5.5 advantage. And I definitely wasn't feeling very great. I mean, I got these 3 pieces over here not doing very much. He's got a knight, a queen, a bishop. Can easily get, a rook involved. He's got a far better position. And then he makes a mistake. Best move, knight E8. Check. Because then I take, and he can pretty much mate right here. Wow. That was a hard move to find. It would have been probably a brilliant move. Let's see if that is a brilliant move. You could go. No. I could probably weasel out a little bit there, but I don't know if that would have been a brilliant move or not. But he plays this. I bring the knight over here, and then he blunders. Best move would have been rook F B1, attacking my queen here. And then I get this piece here. And he just decides to attack this way. It'd be a bad move to go here because then that's mate. But I go here, great move. I guess it's great because that's the only move it wasn't mate at the time. He gets his queen out. I take this knight that's been in my way. And as a move 20, I got a 3.1 advantage on the engine. I've got a lot of these whatever pieces, these attacking pieces that were in my mist here. Still got a pretty solid pawn structure around the king. I feel like I'm in pretty good shape. And then I make an inaccuracy. Best move would have been C5. But I brought this over here. I wanted to attack this. I have two attackers, but he brings the rook over here, defending. So then I move my king up. I don't want this queen lurking in this area. And then he plays a pretty good move, attacking my bishop here. But I attack his queen, pushing him back. You get the bishop out of dodge. Best move would have been queen d4. And I can see why. If he takes, then I get the free queen here. But that's not what I played. This move was bad. Best move would have been rook a7. And I see why now, but and then he makes a miss right back. Best move would have been g5, but it's not what he played. I take, he takes, and then I get this nice little fork here. He thought about it for quite a while, about 3 minutes. So I get my free piece. at the cost of my king being kind of open here. Yeah, I know this seems like a long game. I decide to go ahead and add a defender here. And now he makes this good move. He's got he's got 2 attackers on this bishop, and of course I feel like I blunder here, and they say that this is the best move. This wasn't his best move though. I got a free piece here. Kinda. Best move right here at this point would have been bishop c6. Attacking the queen. Well, I don't know. I miss it here. Game's pretty much equal at this point. He takes, I take, he takes. I get out of dodge. And then he plays a questionable move here. Mistake. It gives me an advantage. And then I make the great move, this. Why this is a great move, not quite sure. Well, you could go right back here. I'm guessing his best move, queen takes c5, which is what he played. And of course I blunder here. How is the blunder to be? Best move would have been queen e5. And I can see why. That would add a nice deal of protection, offering a queen trade. But he missed it. His best move would have been queen e3. Let's see what that looked like. See where my blunder actually is. I don't know how I could play queen e3. Best move, king f2. How in the world? Oh, that's king g2. I'll see what's going on now. King f2 is the best move, but he plays king g2 with check. And then after looking at this point, my best move was queen e3 check. And I can see why now. I would have been an easy promotion. But I play this, trading this way. Wow, I really wish I did that. That'd have been far simpler. But let me see if I could have traded. So say I went queen e3 takes. Yeah, he could have stopped me pretty easily there. So I play queen c3 takes, and he moves back here. And I decide that I get a pretty good advantage in this endgame here. I think his best move probably would have been to go h4 check, and I could see why. That gives the that'd have been far better. And I think this probably is his mistake here. Had he played this, then I gotta take. He takes, and I can still get back, I guess, but then you see it's one of them kind of games. But I still have a 5.5 advantage, so I'd be all right. He takes, I take, block this up, and now start moving. And this is kind of where it gets tricky. You see I'm kind of low on time here. Mr. Pablo is trying to get me to stalemate him with every bit that he has. So I go ahead and take this. Get my other pawn in the game. If I move here, it is stalemate. He has nowhere to go. So I don't move there. Move right here. Get the king out of the way. I want to want to sit right here so I can push this pawn to victory. And now, I'll tell you what I did. I pushed this pawn, and I was getting ready to choose what piece I was going to promote it to. And had I promoted to queen, that'd have been stalemate. Because you can see here, stalemate. And or he can still get. He can't get the king f3. Anyways, I played this move here, buy some time. Now I promote, and now I mate. So I turned a game that was definitely not in my favor. I was able to win it in the end game. So I'm pretty happy with my play here. So this is day 39, and I'm up 24. This is the highest I've ever been rated. All I really did today, I went through my white repertoire, which didn't really seem to help me any, because when I played white, I was thrown I faced an opening that I'd never really seen. So that is what happened. But anyways, this is day 39. I'll see you again on day 40. Thanks for tuning in.